Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sylphin, and we're once again back on Fault, looking at their cards. Not really the cards, but something else. But this is really interesting fundamental mechanic part of the game. I think has a lot of potential. So super cool. If you guys want information on the cards that are currently out, then go and look at the previous video. We went through every single one of the cards, and then we went through all of the heroes in the video before that. So go check out those videos. And here we're talking about cards. Now they're not cards. They're not cards anymore. I'm sure this is just placeholder name and whatnot, but they're called aspects, I think. And what these aspects are, there's basically, think of these as affinities. Think of these as affinities from Monolith, and kind of like the runes from League, or the rune sets from League. And you pick two of them. And each of them gives a main effect and a smaller effect. So you pick two of them, getting 4 effects, and they tailor your gameplay for a particular purpose, or to suit a particular need. So think of it as kind of like a general lens that you put on your glasses to look at or play the game in a certain way. And it kind of, the passives and effects that, again, kind of tailor your gameplay for a particular purpose. Okay? And that's what these are. And there's 5 aspects, as you can see: blue, white, red, black, and green. And you can pretty much count your buttons that these are very much similar to what Paragon was, what Monolith was like. So let's start, baby. Let's look at the first red one, being King. First one is additional 3 gold on lane minion kill if an ally is within 220 or 2200 units. Effect 2, receive 25% bonus gold on hero kills and assists. So obviously this is the economy. This is the economy one that you gotta use on that you're going to use on a carry. Interestingly enough, the second effect also does work on supports. This doesn't, because you have to kill it, right? So yeah, definitely not one used on a support, but at least the second effect would work if you want to support. But this is obviously for the carry in the lane. So you have an economy one. So you're gonna scale. You're a scaling monster. So if you're playing the late game, if you want to do that, then yeah, pick that one. By the way, I am streaming, so come check me out, twitch.tv/Sylphin, or on streaming live on my YouTube channel. We have Miss Evil Kitten, who just joined in. She's been a longtime viewer who loves the word moist. Yes, I'm sure lots of people love the word moist. But anyways, come check me out streaming. Seeing so many people that I used to know, and the support has been crazy. So come check it out. As she screams no. We have Ace description. Ace description: effect 1, 10% increased basic attack range. Ooh, effect 2, 30% additional critical damage. Oh, damn. So pretty much a mandatory carry, obviously basic attack carry, 1 basic attack range, and additional crit effects. Oh, that is crazy. Absolutely crazy. We have Hunter. Last hits on enemy minions heal for 8 health. This definitely might need to scale into the late game, or else it's completely useless in the late game. So maybe 8 times player level, although that may be maybe too much the first 5 levels, but who knows. Who knows? Effect 2, hitting 3 consecutive auto attacks on the same enemy heroes Timeout 3 seconds. Provides a burst of 20% attack speed 4 seconds. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. So you have a sustainability and a burst. Wow. So that's quite the 3 to choose from. That's quite the 3 to choose from. And I'm assuming that the black is also going to be for carries as well. So let's see. Rogue description. Pass through minions. No collision with minion units. Oh, that's dirty. That can be very, very dirty in lane. Obviously in the jungle too. Although again, minions versus monsters. Is it monsters for that or not? Interesting. Not attacking for 20 minus level seconds. Grants 100% crit chance for 1 shot. Does not have to land. Whoa. 20 minus level. So late game, it's every 5 seconds. Grants guaranteed crit. In the early game, you have to wait a long time. Whoa. Whoa. That is super cool. This will probably need tweaking. I get what it's trying to do. That is super interesting. Wow. Plague Doctor. Effect 1. Killing a unit causes enemies within 400 units of the death to burn for 100% basic attack damage over 3 seconds. Whoa, that's great in lane as well. Killing a unit causes enemies within 400 units. Whoa, that's great. That's basic attack damage. Casters could still use it. Interesting. Especially if their basic attack scales with energy damage. It's basic attack here. Every 20 seconds, your basic attack applies a dot. 15% of target's max health true damage to your target over 5 seconds. Okay, so, no. Whoa! Whoa! That is crazy. Oh, there's so many choices here. So many options. That's insane. That's insane. Okay. Titan. Not taking damage for 10 seconds grants a shield for 8% of maximum HP. Good for jungle. Obviously good for a lot of things. Okay. Receive 0.5% max health as physical power and zap power. So it scales with max health. And obviously it scales with max health. Very interesting. Okay. Okay. Rook. CC slows are 50% less effective. 50% slow becomes 25%. Self slows do not count. So this is anti-CC. Gain 9 physical armor and energy armor for 4 seconds when hit by CC. Stacks indefinitely. Timer refreshes on additional hits. Wow. Oh, I get it. Okay. So if you keep getting hit by CC in 4 seconds from when you get hit, it keeps stacking. That's so cool. So anti-CC. Very interesting. That's so cool. Okay. Beast Hunter. 10% reduced damage taken from neutral minion attacks. Jungle stuff. Neutral minion kills permanently increase physical power by 0.4 and health by 4. Up to 30 times. There you go. Okay, so scaling jungle 1. Very cool. Very, very cool. Templar. Allies within 1600 units gain 6% of your armor and magic resist. 50% of mana spent becomes a shield for 3 seconds. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. Clairvoyant. Increases vision radius of wards by 15. 12% item active cooldown reduction. Whoa. So it reduces your items active. That's super dangerous. It's going to have to be way more than 12% for sure. It's going to be way more than 12%. 30, 40, 50. But that's really dangerous. Much more than that, probably 30, starting at 25 to 40%, somewhere in there. But that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Bishop, potions last 30% longer. Oh. Heals and shields increase attack speed of your targets by 15% for 3 seconds. Huh. Increase attack speed of your targets. Okay. The potions bit is really interesting. Potions gonna have to be really, they're gonna have to be really good potions or elixirs or whatever, like Smite calls them. That's gonna be really interesting. Okay, and now all of the caster stuff. 0.5% missing mana regen per sec. Okay, so the more mana you're missing, the more mana regen you get. Damaging an enemy with ability reduces the cooldown of your ultimate by 2 seconds. Ooh. Very cool. Okay. Okay, so sustainability. And then, okay, yeah. So you gain mana, so you can use your abilities more, which means you can use their ultimate more. Get it. Nice. Okay. Very cool. Every 5th ability does 20% extra damage. Hero kills increase movement speed by 15% for 3 seconds. Every 5th ability does 20% extra damage. Okay, so kind of an assassin-y, get in, kill somebody, move speed. Okay. It's probably going to have to be more than 15%. Probably every 4th ability. 4th or 5th. Yeah. Yeah. There's probably a better way of doing it than every 5th ability. It's yeah. There's kind of no easy way to do that, isn't it? Probably a better way of doing this, of achieving the same thing. Probably something like every yeah. There's probably a better way of doing it. But yeah, okay, because this, yeah, okay, this isn't very reliable, right? Whereas if you don't use an ability for 20 seconds, then the next ability gains like increased damage, something like that, right? So if you're an assassin and you're waiting, you know, if you're waiting, then you charge it, then you proc it, then you go in, burst damage, but then it's on the 5th, so yeah. Every 4th ability, because then your ultimate. Use ability 1, ability 2, ability 3, your ultimate, boom, your 4th, that's your 4th, your ultimate, boom, you get that extra damage, you know. Or use it as burst, you know. Not using an ability for 20 seconds gains this. Something like that. Okay, cool. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Queen. 1 zap power for every 6 minion kills. Effect 2. 5% ability vampire. 1/3 healing on AoE ability. Okay, so there's your ability vamp. Because there actually was never... There's no cards. There's no items. No items that had ability lifesteal. So there's your only one, 5%. May need to be 10%. But 5%. 5% actually probably pretty good. No. Probably has to be 10%. Because like late games are like 600, 700, 800 damage. 5%, you got 40 health back. You know, if it's an AoE ability, you get to 1/3. Yeah, that probably has to be increased, but who knows? Kind of hard to tell. And then the power for every 6 minion kills. Yeah, that's very cool. Okay, there you guys go. That's kind of like that's so badass. So what these try to do is try to change the way gameplay works. Basically, it changes fundamental gameplay. Passives fundamentally change your heroes and how your heroes' abilities work. This fundamentally changes just how gameplay works. That's very cool. I think there needs to be more things for ability users. Like if you're a mage or an ability assassin, you have 3 options. Because you're not going to use that. You're not going to use that. Potions, heals, and shields, you're not going to use that. You're not going to use that. You're not going to use CC slows. You're not going to use that. Shield. 5% of your max health. You're not going to use that. Killing unit enemies within 4 units of death burn for 100% basic attack damage. You're not going to use that unless your casters basic attack scales from their energy damage, which it depends on what it should do. Every 20 seconds, your basic attack applies a dot. True damage to your target over. This should maybe be basic attack and damage and abilities. But only one effect can be only one. This can only be on. This can only apply to one person. This can it can only apply to one. Sorry, it can only be on a target can only suffer from this once. Like you can't. This doesn't stack. There, I should just said that. That would make it also available to damaged ability users. I mean, but then you do also use their basic attacks as a caster, right? So you can still use it, I guess. And then this 100% crit chance for one shot, pass through minions. I mean, yeah, you could use that too. Three same interpret. Yeah, see this. You wouldn't use that. Wouldn't use that. You wouldn't use that. So, there need to be another black one. Maybe a one that changes casters. But otherwise it's really cool. Really, really, really cool. There's so much. There's so much potential here. So much potential for junglers, for brawlers, for basic attack damage dealers, for assassins, for carries, tanks, CC slows, energy armor, shield. Or it could be if you're going to be this, you could do this. But even Templar. You could use that if you're, you can even use that as a healer. Twin Blast. I would do Twin Blast. I would use Hunter. Hunter, maybe Rogue. Probably Ace. Hunter Ace. Probably. Something like that. Murdoch. Ace for sure. Yeah. Plague Doctor. Because he hits hard. I don't know. There's so many options. Really cool. So the premise is fantastic. Absolutely, the premise is fantastic. The thing that this needs to do is fundamentally change gameplay, how fundamental gameplay loops that affects all heroes, how that works, right? Fundamentally, this one fundamentally changes how you interact with jungle minions, right? This one fundamentally changes crowd control and how you interact with crowd control. This basically just rewards you for this. Oh yeah, okay. So this fundamentally changes how you interact with HP and how you build HP on your hero, stuff like that. That's how this kind of works. So that you can be like, I think I'm gonna play this way this game. Well, in this hero, my hero counters that hero, but overall, fundamentally, both teams play a certain way. I need to interact with the map this way differently, or the enemy heroes differently a little bit. Really cool. So this has absolutely massive potential, and it's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Really, 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 really interesting. I really look forward to a third black one, and then maybe changing the couple that I said. Yeah, very cool. Let me know down in the comments, guys, what you guys think of this aspects thing. Like, calling it cards, but it's kind of aspects, or because I think it's really cool. Absolutely what a system that, you know, Paragon needed. They kind of had it. They kind of were trying to have that in Monolith, but you know, absolutely fantastic. Let me know what you guys think. Really love it. Next time I'm going to be trying to analyze the mini map, what's going on with the mini map. So I look forward to that. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time, like always, stay positive and optimistic.